Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mike the Muppet Modeler here on this Tuesday morning. Before we get going, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, new and existing. If you are new to the channel, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you like the content. As it says in the description, by a novice for the novice, so yeah, pretty self-explanatory really. As you can see on the bench today, I will be doing a box review of the Tiger 1/1/16 scale TACOM kit in conjunction with Andy's hobby headquarters. I went to Bovington Tank Museum with the family last Friday. Went through the shop, happened to look at this kit, and my partner said, "What's that then?" So I said, "That's the kit that I'd want to save up for, I want to get." It was about £170 I think it was, so didn't think any more of that, walked away. A couple of minutes later she's at the checkout at the till with this, so totally blown away. I'm telling her not to do it, but well, can't say any fairer than that, can I really? I was totally flabbergasted. But anyway, back to the kit. There's 6 build options, 6 camo patterns or configurations if you like. It's got a metal barrel, individual track lengths, working suspension, and it's highly detailed. It's got a figure and some interior, I believe, not quite sure. You can have it as Michael Whitman's Command Tiger or not, it's entirely up to you. The box is absolutely huge. It's got the tanks onto the side. I'm knocking everything off on the bench now. Sprue call out on the side of the box. I think there's about 22 normal sprues. Then you got the bathtub hull, the turret, photo etch parts, decals, obviously the instructions and everything else. So without any further ado, we'll get into it. As you can see, the size of the box is absolutely huge, and it's absolutely chock-a-block with plastic. So I have had a look on YouTube, and there are some, I think there's a couple of reviews, box reviews or whatever. I think Andy from Andy's hobby headquarters, he did a review, and I think it got something like 33,000 views. So hopefully if we can get close to that, that'd be good, but 300 would be great too. So let's get into the box. Here we go with the first part, which is obviously the bathtub style hull. The bag's nice and sticky. Size of that halfway up my forearm. Nice detail on the side, all the way up under there as well, up under the, is it the side skirt or the upper hull bar. Little bit of detail on the bottom, nice welding. Nice weld detail. Very nice. That'll be interesting to see if there's a cover or something that goes in there. I'm going to put this one back in, and then I'll do the others after I've finished with doing the video. Everything's fallen over. Well, it's not falling over, I'm knocking it over. Turret. Or a portion of the turret. Size of that. No casting detail or anything on it. It's all nice and flat. Nice little bit of weld detail around there. And a little bit of I think it would be bolt detail around the inside of the turret ring there. Not a lot going on inside there. I think that's for the commander's seat. But it's quite big. I did build a 1/16 Tiger probably about 2 years ago or more now. I think I've improved a bit, so hopefully I should be able to make a better job of it. Right, here we've got the commander. Obviously Michael Whitman, possibly. Face, head, or should I say, there's the face, there's the back of the head. Hand, or gloved hands. 2 feet. The arms are in halves, so you'd have to get them glued together, make sure there's no seam lines on them. Same with the legs and the torso. But all really nice detail, nice folds in the material. Nice bit of detail for medals and things on the jacket. There's the headphones. Hat. Really nice. If I can't get these back in pretty quickly, then I'll quit doing it. As I said. Right, I won't take these out. There's the clear parts, the periscope around the cupola. Another little bag. With the cupola in. Is where the hatch hinge would be, or will be. And there's the container or box, stowage box on the back. Nice That'll be that way up. Nice clamp detail on there. Nice. I am really excited for this kit, guys. I can't tell you. I would like to get the 116 Sherman as well to go with it. Yeah, you heard me right, 4 sprues. As you'll know, German armour had hundreds of wheels on. Not literally, but there we go. Nice detail. Nice raised bolts. They come out nicely with the weathering. Really, really nice. Excellent detail on that. Hope you can see that nicely. Gonna have to get a bigger bench, I think. And next up we have parts for the engine deck. Just one sprue. Got nicely slide molded. Parts on each end, there and there. I think these are exhaust hoses, are they? They're in halves, so glue those together, get rid of the seam lines. There's all bits of piping. And some interior parts, I think. Got the machine gun ball. But I think the bulk of it is for the back of the tank. Clasps and bits and pieces. There's the driver's viewing hatch cover, I think. Not 100%, but on these, some lovely detail, making it look like it's braided. It's absolutely lovely. Hell of a lot of plastic for the money. Lovely, really nice detailed kit. I don't know when I'm going to get around to building it, mind you, because I've got a few other things I want to do first. Next, 2 sprues, exactly the same, it would seem. bags are nice size as well. They haven't made them too small, which is good. Here we got the drive sprocket and the idler wheel, exhaust vents. They're a size. Get your finger in that. Transmission. Loads of smaller parts. I think that's slide moulded smoke canisters there and there. They put supports around the sides so that they don't get damaged at all in transit or in storage, which is really good. Stowage box, or is that could actually be the radiator. Most probably the radiator, that bit. Absolutely lovely. Like I said, 2 of those. Amazing. They really have done a great job with this. The detail is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And we've got engine deck, side skirts, and exhaust or fan faces. Nice detailing on the skirts. Obviously the two parts of the engine deck. I don't know, yeah, probably will be both of them. Then you've got the 2 exhaust covers. Probably dent them up a bit and make a few holes when I do it. The fenders, really nice. All this detail is really crisp. There's no, well, can't see any flash on anything at all. Absolutely brilliant. Really nice mouldings. Really nice. And if the build goes together as nice, it could turn out to be one hell of a kit. We have the covers. More slide moulded parts. I think, is that there? Oh, I don't know. Heat release parts that go on the back, and then the 2 thick braided hoses go into the top of those. Anyway, got a shovel there, spade, parts for a jack there and there and there. Got the grills, vent covers, fan covers, 2 halves of fire extinguisher, a box. That hatch there, I think, is probably to go in the bottom of the hull. A couple of bits there for the inner part of the transmission, I think. Cover. That stowage box there. hinges and the handles on that. That's absolutely lovely. We've got wire cutters. And the plastic just feels so thick, so strong. Doesn't feel like anything's going to be able to break when trying to build or anything like that. Really good quality, you know. Have to excuse me. And we've got slide moulded muzzle brake. You've got the plastic gun in 2 halves, hatches for the commander's cupola, viewport, window, hatch. That would be the door lock mechanism. All the detail is so nice, so crisp and so clean. It's all really good. Little hatch wheel there. Obviously use this gun if you don't want to be using the metal one. I used the plastic one on a Panther I built, which came with a metal one. I've still got that barrel somewhere kicking around. More wheels. This box, I think, is the gift that just keeps on giving. More slide moulded parts. Probably for these will probably be for the suspension swing arms. We'll probably go on to these. Loads of other little parts, hooks and things like that. That even looks like there's some shells there. Shell heads. I don't think they are, but then more wheels. Got a star configuration in the middle of these ones. Again, lovely detail, the bolts. There's the torsion bars down the centre there. It all looks really, really nice. Oh, I can't wait. And as I said, there's 4 of those exactly the same. Here we have parts of the main gun, the breech, there's the ammo catching basket. Oh, it's a bit broken off there, just come away from the sprue, but it's alright. That's a nice touch. You've got the range finder, the sight, Got the two eyepieces in the centre there. That's really nice. Again, detail absolutely lovely, so crisp and clean. And it's still coming, guys. There is tons of it. I just think when you're building it, you go through sprues pretty quickly, because most seem to be parts that will all go together. So you've got the front llama, two different versions. The front plate armour with the fenders built in. There's the driver and machine gunner. It'll be that way around. Positions, hatch covers, machine gun ball cover. All really, really nice. Really nice. Oh, there's a bit. Got two bits there by the looks of it. It seems to have broken off. Well, 4 bits. Broken off somewhere. I hope it's nothing to do with the actual plastic, but 2, 3, 4 parts there. I didn't see any obvious. Just put them to one side just in case I need them later whenever it comes about. Then we've got another large bag. All the bags are large, to be honest. Obviously, top part of the turret. 3 different gun mantlets. Top of the bottom of the stowage bin for the back of the turret. That'll be the cover. That will probably go inside there, and then that will go inside one of these. You can see there's a slight difference, slight variation. Small hole and a bit larger. Those 2 holes are the same sort of size, and so are those. But it all makes up the mantlet for the gun. Again, really nice welded in detail all around the outside of the turret. Really nice. I am such a lucky boy. It's not even my birthday. Right, there we go. Right, that's the rear. See the rear of the tank, fenders attached to there. You get the 2 exhausts, your storage, there's some storage boxes I think, and the jack goes on there and a few other bits. Then we got the engine deck, really nice detail. Again, the thickness of that plastic, and it's really strong. Nice weld detail, really good quality. Andy's Hobby Headquarters 003 on the inside there. That's really nice. It may have been expensive, but if it turns out to be anything as good as the hobby kit going together, the Hobby Boss kit that I made, be worth every penny. Here we got 3 sprues. Full of guide horns and track pins. Long, aren't they? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's see. See if we can give them a measure. Let's set that off. Track pins are nearly 4.5 centimeters long, or 1 inch and 3/4. The actual box that this comes in is 18 inches long, 12.5 inches high, and 11 inches wide. So just by that you can tell you get a fair amount of plastic in that. Well, you can tell that by what you've seen in the video. You may have watched Andy's Hobby Headquarters one. I think he's obviously quite a bit more knowledgeable than I am on it. Won't bother taking these out. Just the side skirts, side fenders, and the inner parts for those to make them the correct thickness. Actually, I will take them out. I will do it. I'm not going to shortchange you guys. There you go. Those have got to come off, I think. So, yeah, I think that's what those other parts might be. Really nice. A little bit of flashing, but it's only on the sprue, so that's cool. Nice weld detail on the end again. So all good. Then, oh, we've got a badge. It's open at both ends, and these are your track links. Really nice detail on that, on those. Hope you can see that. Obviously guide horns go, got two minute holes there and there. Once they're all fitted together, put them in, glue them in place, let them dry, and then cut the sprue off. But there's a lot of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's at least 22 of those. Then we have this bag. That's all the plastic, by the way, guys. Finally, we got there. We have two lapel badges for the commander in there, SS1 and another one. We've got copper wire, two different sizes for tow cable, I should imagine, and other bits. The photo etch, which looks really nice, coated in plastic both sides for protection. Decal sheet. I won't take them out, I'll keep them nice and clean, but very, 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 very nice. They look really, really neat. Then we have the all important bit, the instructions, I know. Oh, and another bit, which I didn't show, but it is there, the aluminium barrel. It's very nice. I'll do that up, I think. Nice. Picture of the finished model, obviously. It's nice to have a different colour cover other than white. There we get the different call-outs for colours. I think I'd have to do a snowy one. I do like a snowy one. That's quite nice. Nice. With the barrel rings. Two deserty type camos. Bit about Andy and his shop. Again, another sprue call out, and we're straight into the build. As I said, there's the cover to go on the inside. Then you've got the torsion bar support holes, I guess, something like that, or the inner part of the workings of the torsion bars. Step 2, putting on the suspension and the drive shaft exterior, if you like, and the parts for the idler wheel. Then we go on to just the armoured bit for the drive shaft cover, and the drive shaft covers on, a couple of other smaller parts. Then it says about adding the drive sprocket and the idler wheel, which I wouldn't do anyway. I wouldn't put any of the wheels on. I'll paint them individually and then attach them later. Then the tracks, showing you how to attach the guide horns. Additional track for armour along the front. Road wheels and the tracks. Then you've got the frontal armour with the machine gun, radiators, fans, and fitting the frontal armour with the machine gun and the driver's viewport, making the fans up, exhausts, the jack, fitting them all to the rear firewall, and the covers, and the covering covers, fitting the jack, stowage box, and then getting that into place. Hatch lock and periscope part going in. So that one. You do that one and that one, or you do that one and that one. But it doesn't say if it's open and closed or what. Then you've got this part here saying remove with a knife. Then you got other ones here with different symbols, which is like a yin and yang symbol, which I suppose is maybe an either or. Let's see if we can find anything. No? Oh yeah, optional. So it's optional. You can drill it out, or you can leave it. And we've got the engine deck with all the covers, the engine covers. You can have those so that they're up in the air so you can see in for the fans, I believe. There's all the small parts going on. I think I'd have to put these bits in first though, on the underside, before I started putting all the little bits on the top. Otherwise you're only going to knock something off and break it. So side skirts, front bottom armour going on, got more parts there going on the top of the engine deck, more boxes and vents and exhaust parts and whatnot. There's the braided pipes going in. Look really, really nice. I think I'd have to paint them separately and have all the rest done and painted before I actually put those on, before I attached it. More parts for that, and either or. They seem to be pretty much the same to me. There you go. Then we got the gun barrel, the muzzle brake obviously there, then building up the internal part of the gun, the breech, the basket, doesn't look too busy. The gun mantlet, putting it all together, then fitting the internal part to the external part of the gun, putting the machine gun in and together, turret hatch, cupola, commander's cupola, getting the clear parts in, excuse me, hatch, turret lid, air vent, hatch, and then putting it all together. Mounting the gun into the turret, which should be pretty straightforward. Lower it, put it in, and then you've got two little pegs go, one in either side. Then putting the turret lid on, formulating the stowage bin for the back, and the smoke canisters, and then attaching those, and the rear hatch door, aerial if you want to. I suppose if you were doing the Command Tiger you would have that. And then we got the figure itself. So lots going on there guys, lots to do. And on that note, I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope I haven't rambled on too much. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.